Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chris's Collection. Today, we are covering the awesome Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So, Vice City is actually the first GTA game I ever bought. It is a prequel, but in terms of gameplay mechanics, a sequel to GTA 3, and it kind of continues the 3D, you know, GTA games and like the progression of it. And uh, yeah, I have a story about it. I always have a story. So this was my first game. We had moved to Miami. This was circa 2002, and it was around Christmas time. We went to the mall as a family. I didn't really have any friends. I was pretty lonely, and we were at the mall, and I think my family just felt very guilty that they had moved me away because your whole world kind of gets taken away when you move, right? Because I lived in this small town for years, and I had all these friends that I really loved, and then all of a sudden you move and you kind of don't get to see those friends. You're gone, and I was really sad about that, and for obvious reasons. And so,
Tommy Vassetti.
you know, I, uh, I didn't really have much to do, and so my parents would constantly, to make up for the fact that I had no friends and I was lonely, they would buy me a lot of video games so I could play and I could just do stuff and all this shit. So we were shopping for Christmas presents, and I remember this was like 2002, and we were shopping for Christmas presents, and they had got me. Uh, I had asked them, "Hey, can I get oh god, what game did I get?" It was Metroid Prime. I was getting Metroid Prime for Christmas, and I was also getting Metroid Fusion. It was going to be a Metroid Christmas. It was going to be awesome. And so my parents saw GTA Vice City. It was like at the Planet X that I would eventually work at. And they're like, "Do you want this?" And I'm like, "The new GTA?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Sure." I'm like, "I would love the new GTA." I just didn't ask because my parents didn't give a shit what I played. I pretty much played whatever I wanted. But I just didn't think to ask for that since we were going Christmas shopping, and they kind of had limited me to a certain budget, and I was like, sure, I would love that, so they just bought it for me, and I was like, thanks. So I just played GTA. I got it. It was just like a bonus, and I'm like, oh man, this is fucking great. I have like a game that I didn't think I was gonna get, and I got it, and that's awesome. And that's kind of like how it was at the very beginning until I made friends. That my family would just they felt very guilty that my dad specifically that he had moved out of this town and that I had all these friends in, and they were like, oh well, let's get him something because Jesus, he's gonna go insane. So yeah, it was cool. I got this game on a whim, and I enjoyed it. GTA Vice City is an excellent game. I am a sucker for 80s music, and so I think that this has the best soundtrack of the whole 3D games, not the whole series, but like of the original games and stuff. And another thing I thought was really funny, it's obviously based off of Miami in the 80s, and I lived in Miami, so it was just funny to kind of like play. Well, Miami Beach specifically. This is like based off of just Miami Beach, not the entirety of Miami. Much how Liberty City was based off of New York City, but not you know New York the state. It wasn't like the whole shebang. But yeah, so yeah, fun stuff, man. Love GTA, love playing this, and I would go on to play more GTA's as you guys saw, and it was just fun that I had this one first, of all of them, and it really just kind of like stuck to me. But all right, guys, cool. That is going to be the story for this episode and for this week, and we will be back next week with some more A ton more, not GTA stories, but stories from the PlayStation 2 era. Ton of stories, so tune in for that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care.